The first step is addressed by what we call Know Your Customer, creating the customer profile. And this covers steps 1, 2, and 3 of our 10-step process. Lots of strategic account management processes will require the account managers to understand the background. Everybody nowadays understands that you need to read the annual reports and keep up on the quarterly updates. Our process goes further than that, okay? Our process says that understanding the customer profile means that you need to understand what the customer is focusing on from a strategic point of view. You need to understand it not only as well as the customer does, but you're coming from an industry where you have a perspective and knowledge that the customer doesn't have. So it's even providing value to the customer by, in some cases, advising the customer on what they should be doing in a certain area. Many of you may have heard this term called trusted business advisor, or challenger is a term you're hearing all the time. And we believe this is where the role of the account manager is heading. But as one of our clients told us, if you're going to advise a senior executive or even challenge a senior executive, you have to really be right. Because if you give them bad advice, you don't just lose their confidence, but you can be out altogether. So this first stage is very much about understanding the customer's key strategic challenges. That then enables you to move into building and leveraging relationships, especially with senior decision makers. And that also leads you into understanding the needs and requirements and differentiators that customers need in order to build that relationship, that you need to build that relationship. Let me show you the first tool from the 10-step process that we use in order to build that customer profile. As you can see here, building the customer profile starts with understanding the customer's strategic challenges and opportunities. It also means conducting a SWOT, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, on your customer. Now remember, one of the things you want to be able to do with your customer is to understand the customer's opportunities and threats and weaknesses, not only because it makes you smarter about the customer, but because you then have the opportunity to possibly make the customer smarter about their own business. You can give them a macro kind of advice about what you think they should be focusing on in their own business. And the other important part of this, too, and I think this is where our process probably takes it a step further. Remember I said that all of the steps in our process always end with an action. And the third step here, then, is to do what we call an implication analysis. This is the so what. So if your customer has a very strong R&D group and they're investing significantly in it, you then need to ask yourself 2 so what questions. So what does that mean for the customer? What's the implication for the customer? And what actions is the customer likely to take or should be taking on the basis of that? And then you ask, what are the implications for me? So this is a way that you, very early on in the process, start connecting the customer's strategic issues, challenges, and opportunities with the implications for your business. It's all well and good to say we need to be advising the customer and treating them as a trusted business advisor, but at the end of the day, the account manager still has to sell something. And the way that you sell it, all of us know, is by connecting that offer to something that's of strategic importance to the customer.